Hello everyone, good Monday morning, and welcome to First Alert 6, streaming here at the Alert Center, where I bring you our top headlines. My name is Elena Riley. Thank you very much for joining me. So let's head into our top headline for this Monday morning. Righty, well, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office has made 3 arrests at car meetups in the metro on Saturday. A social media post from the DCSO says deputies were made aware of multiple car meetups that involved dangerous driving here in Omaha on Saturday. The DCSO, in conjunction with the Omaha Police Department, made multiple arrests with the assistance with Omaha Able 1 helicopter. So Landon Jordan is 20 years old, was arrested for willful reckless driving in the area of 48th and G Streets. Angelo and Sarah, is 20 as well, was arrested for felony flight to avoid arrest and willful reckless driving in the area of 49th Street and Capitol Avenue. And then Joseph McCormick is 19. He was arrested for obstructing a peace officer in the area of 49th Street and Capitol Avenue. He also currently has a pending felony flight to avoid arrest case with the DCSO. So we'll head here to our website. I have those mugshots here for you. Oh, pardon me. There we go. There's that on my top headline story. More on that later. Right, well, my next top headline is that at least 3 people are injured after a multi-vehicle crash in West Omaha happened last night. Omaha police officers responded to this crash just after 8 p.m. on the eastbound lanes of West Dodge Road at 139th Street. And First Alert 6 is told at least 4 vehicles were involved in the crash, and medics took at least 3 people to the hospital with serious injuries, is what we're told. And then West Dodge Road here in this area was closed for about 2 hours following the crash. Next up, 3 people sustained knife wounds in an altercation in North Omaha early yesterday. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says deputies were called to 70th Street and Bennington Road at around 5:40 a.m. yesterday. DCSO says the disturbance escalated into a physical altercation that involved as many as 10 people. It resulted in 3 men with stab wounds, and all 3 were taken to the hospital and then they were released. And DCSO says the investigation is ongoing. Anyone with information, you can contact the DCSO at 402-444-6000. You can also contact Omaha Crime Stoppers anonymously at 402-444-7867 via the Omaha Crime Stoppers website or via the P3 Tips mobile app, if you have that. All right, next up, 1 person was sent to the hospital after being hit by a car in South Omaha. This happened early yesterday as well. Well, this crash happened in the area of 39th and W Streets, happened just after 2 a.m. And dispatch told First Alert 6 initial reports show that the 1 person was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Moving along here, it has been nearly 2 full weeks since the federal government shutdown began. And Nebraska Rep. Mike Flood says he is asking federal workers to stay on the job. Military members were supposed to stop receiving paychecks on Wednesday. President Donald Trump has directed funding towards making sure they still get paid. But other federal workers are required to work and not get paid. Flood says he's talked to the staff at the National Weather Service and asked them to keep working despite a lack of pay. Well, Flood said in a news conference yesterday, I also visited with TSA agents in the line at the airport. They want to know when this is going to end. And Flood also said the government shutdown could last another week. As for other impacts from the shutdown, WIC and SNAP are unavailable to families, and the Nebraska Farm Bill is still frozen. Telehealth for seniors is not being funded, and federal flood insurance is still on pause. That is a good update from Flood for us. Last up this morning, the Huskers. Nebraska has made their first appearance in the Associated Press Top 25 poll for the 2025 to 2026 season. While the Cornhuskers slip in to the very back of this week's poll, but hey, we still made it. But we're coming in at number 25, right behind Cincinnati and Utah. Still excited. The ranking comes a day after Nebraska went and handled the Maryland Terrapins there on the road. Happened on Saturday. That was an exciting game. Oh my goodness. The Cornhuskers will take their show on the road once again as they take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers at 7 p.m. on Friday. So that is our next thing to look forward to, if you're big in the Huskers like me. Great. Alrighty, we'll head back over to our website here at First Alert 6. I bring this to you every weekday morning at about 6 a.m. to get you started with your day, your 6 top headlines. So these are shorter headlines, maybe easier to read than some other bigger web stories. So I encourage you to check that out. Other than that, I also bring you this live stream at about 8 a.m. every weekday morning as well to talk over these headlines. Right, so thank you everyone for joining me this Monday morning. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow and the rest of the week. So everyone have a good start to your morning.